Hello, how you doing? Oh, gosh, that's nice. That's very reassuring. That warm sound. Get it every time, eh? That's good. Warm. Now live on your channel. Yeah, that's nice. It's telling me that I'm live, and I know I am. I'm alive. I'm alive. Setting sun, clouds, a little bit of rain. Not much. A few drops. Saturday, November 7th, 4:37 p.m. I usually do this when I wake up so as I don't fill my head full of nonsense, but my head's always full of nonsense anyway. I think I'm a little lonely, but I'm tired. Big flock of birds just went past. Still going past. Oh, it's the crows. They're coming home to roost. Yes, there's quite a lot of them. Murder. A lot of people crying bloody murder at the moment too because of COVID restrictions and something to do with the election. And it's, we're watching something play out. It's like watching a movie. Not a very good movie either. The actors are terrible. And there's not much of a plot. Oh, well, I say there's not much of a plot. Depends what you want to read into it, I suppose. I just listened to the end of a book, an audio book that was 60 hours long. I didn't listen to them all in one go. That's not why I'm tired. Jerusalem by Alan Moore, the guy who expressed himself through mostly graphic novels. And he's just an incredibly deep thinker and a little bit out there. But Jerusalem is a novel, not a regular novel, not a graphic novel, not a cartoon or a comic book, as people would call them in the past. But it's a very good. He's written some amazing graphic novels that are, but this is like his magnum opus. Who knows? He might, if he does Jerusalem 2, the movie. I don't know, but it's such a brilliant novel because it fires all the right imagery, I suppose, really, because he's done graphic novels. He writes graphically, so he's painting a picture with his words. So it's really good. I enjoyed it, but Bidlam, watch live, President-elect and Vice President-elect. Nah, I'm not going to watch that. It's boring. I've been working on some new music and some new art and some new art that is going to be put on t-shirts and stuff. So that's good. I like doing that. It's creative and I get lost within the creative process. A lot of my friends are seemingly operating at 50% rather than 100%. And, you know, I'm concerned for some of them because they get quite depressed. Read some statistics recently, although I don't believe any of them really, but I did read some statistics about the amount of depressions and suicides that are happening right now, just like quadrupled. And I think people are hugely affected by things external. I mean, I am, but not that much. But it's like, yeah, I mean, I allow the real world to creep in. It's good. But I always filter it with the idea that that's what I'm creating too. Gosh, the sky's going to be fantastic tonight because the sun's setting, and just as it crests the ridge in the distance here, it seems to beam redness and pink into the clouds. At the moment it's golden, but it's going to go red into the clouds, and some of these darker grey clouds, well, I say grey, I mean they're kind of purple. Anyway, I should go out and take some photographs, I suppose. That'd be nice. Might do that. Although I'm so bloody tired, I'm trying to put myself to sleep by talking to myself. And I expect people to join me on the chat because, you know, it's good to interact with people, but I'm even boring myself to sleep. What's it all about? What's it all about, Alfie? What is it all about? What's it all about? I think it's all about love. I really do. Unconditional love. Unconditional love and the here and now. The here and now is a little bit iffy for me, but I do believe that unconditional love is a form of gratitude reflected back. You know, I'm grateful for it. It's grateful for me. It kind of comes out as, you know, sort of a need for love, but it's like it's reflected back if it's done with gratitude, you know, like an unconditional appreciation is part of love, I suppose. No, not I suppose. It is. God, the sky is changing colors. It's so beautiful, but it's so stormy and strange for here. I mean, I know it's not for a lot of people, but here in my little spot, looking out of my window, it's normally blue. That's strange. Blue. That is constant, but no, there's huge clouds behind the trees. The trees are sort of like silhouettes. There's a big pepper tree, huge overgrown pepper tree, just there in front of me, and then two big pine trees, and then just behind those are some 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Maybe there's one behind that I can't see behind the 2 fir trees, but there's 5 oaks, sort of like the California scrub oak. It's not like a English mighty oak, you know. It's just a sort of scrub oak, but it's still a very beautiful tree. And you know, little fronds from a palm tree that somebody's planted, and then over here's another evergreen, overgrown fir. But it's like they're all like silhouetted against this three-dimensional vision of the clouds, with the light beaming into the clouds and just catching the edge of the clouds. It's such a painterly thing. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's hard to think of it as being real. It's constantly changing. It's the colors are changing in the clouds, and the clouds are slightly moving, not much, but enough. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. It's been colder today too. I've been quite cold in my room. I woke up with the window wide open because I always like to have fresh air, but it's like it was cold. And I'm not complaining because it's been so bloody hot, but it was markedly like a drop in temperature, which is kind of good and bad, just weird, different. I had to put trousers on. I have these strange pop-ups coming up on my computer. I have no idea why. So it like must have reset something, or Google has reset something in the browser, or these little messages at the side. It's like, what the hell's that about? I'm not interested. If I was interested, I'd look for it. I wouldn't want you to remind me, oh, look at this. Got lots to look at. I've got a book to finish reading too. I haven't finished reading the book I started. I'm about 3/4 of the way through. It's really good, but I need to finish reading that. Little crows are flying over now. Marvelous picture from my window. This computer wasn't so plugged in. I'd turn it down and show you. But and so the world turns. Distant rumble of a helicopter. The cawing of the birds. The setting of the sun. It's like an owl hooting. I think it is. Dog barking. Stomach growling. clouds are moving slightly, and now it's gone orange. The underneath is very orange. So pretty. I am feeling quite lonely. I'd love to share this sunset with somebody and just say, look how glorious that is. And they go, yeah, it really is. I'll take a picture. I'm going to take a picture. Use my phone. After all, what's the point in having a phone if you don't use it? Take a picture out of my window. Doesn't do it justice at all. That's a shame. I know you can't see that. Yeah. Oh dear. In the distance, I can see a helicopter circling above the freeway. It's like an insect. Just check my incoming emails. It's funny, I'm not bored. Got loads I can do, I'm just tired. Too tired to give it the attention that it deserves. It's now starting to look like Turner painting, where they used to do the sky like a wash. I remember looking at some Turner paintings that of over the Thames in London, and I always thought it's just like the fog, but yeah, just had that sort of swirl, that It feels soft. Looks like it would be soft, you know. Yeah. Sun's nearly gone. It didn't go pink, it went sort of dirty grey and orange, but maybe it's still, yeah, it's still a little bit of light, so may still get pink on the tinges, you know, just around the edge. Tinges? Tinge of pink on the edges. That's better. Oh yeah, it's starting to go pinky now. Pinky in the brain. Oh, I listened to a piece of music today that I liked. This one. Too loud. I'd like to make a difference. I want to make a stand for all that I believe in, as I'm in no man's land. Driven to distraction, no action is my guard. I turn once more to England and grasp a burning rod. The royal grip, it has to slip for freedom there to reign. It's subtle but it's evident, the power and the pain. Savage landscape haunts me, it grips my heart and soul. The land of my birth, do you still play a role? The shallow lands have softened me, I struggle to survive. No more the milk and honey, as I escape the hive. But what of human freedom is present in my mind? The chance to live a free man, to break the ties that bind. That of course is in me, the top of all my lists. To live and learn of freedom, and not to clench my fists. This is kind of working. Words have always pleased me, knowledge is the key, the wisdom of the ages, it's not all history. My God, I might be writing a song. Oh well. Some words come to me and I have to write them as I listen to the music. Some I've previously written and it just goes, oh, sing to me. But I do like the jaunty and spacey feel of this piece of music. I wrote this, gosh, ages ago. Can't even remember. Lots of instrumental bits. Very nice. Yeah, maybe I'll put some words. Don't want to listen to that one. That one's a bit too dark. It's funny how songs can relay moods. Now all the clouds have gone, drifted off, and the sunset is sinking. And I've been on here 26 minutes and said nothing. I'm good. Bye. What a strange and wonderful world. That's it. I love you all. And I don't even think I'm going to include this in my... I don't know, maybe I will. Cheers then.